I know I'm a fairly emotional person, but I never thought music would make me cry before. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Underworld Guardian, like normal, and let's get down to this week's Song of the Week. This week's song is Terrible Things by Mayday Parade. And this song's genre is in the alternative / indie genre. I'm pretty sure that's how it was described. I'm pretty sure I'm not making this up. It was released on February 22nd, 2011. So it came out a little 6.5 years ago, roughly. It came out for streaming first, and that came out on the actual album in March 8th of 2011. And that album is Valdosta EP. I forget what EP stands for. I actually don't know. So basic knowledge, there's no awards, no special albums, it's not a cover, and it's not featured in anything. Honestly, this song should get a music video. Maybe I'll make that music video. Who knows? I discovered this piece because it was recommended to me by a viewer of the channel, Plutoswrath. So Plutoswrath, thank you for recommending me this song. Oh boy. Here are my opinions of this piece. Again, lighthearted discussion is okay, raging in the comments is not. What did I notice musically about this piece? I noticed that a majority of it is piano and voice, which is something that I personally enjoy. Especially, it's weird to hear a band like Mayday Parade, who's like in that alternative rock genre, do a piece that's piano and vocal. And then towards like the last minute of the song, you have your electric guitar, electric bass, and percussion come in. I'll get into that in a little bit. I noticed it's in the key of D flat major, and it sounds sad. The lyrics, what they mean, are that of a father telling his son to not fall in love. So it's a drastic twist on what traditional love songs would be. It's like a total opposite of it. And knowing me, I actually really like that. Let me tell you a little bit about what I thought of the lyrics before I go on to what I liked. At first, when I was first listening to it, I thought like it was about the guy singing it, because I'm not familiar with the band itself, talking about how he fell in love with someone else's mom. And then my boyfriend had to correct me, and he's like, no, he's talking about, like, listen to the first verse again, because he's like, by the time I was your age, I'd do anything. So I'm like, wait, okay, I'm just really bad at listening. I listened to it again after knowing the correct meaning of the lyrics, and I got really sad. I'll get into that in a moment. What did I like about this piece? I liked the piano melody because it's something easy, or not too easy, but it's like something basic. It's just triplets, or it feels like triplets, but it's in 12/8, so I'm not gonna go into music theory here because there's no point. But it's something rather simple, and that basically anyone who knows how to play piano can play it. And that means anyone who wants to sing this song can sing it, which is actually really nice because I want to do this song eventually once I regain full voice, because I'm still sick. My feelings hurt. Okay, and not just because the song was like offensive, because it was not offensive at all. It was just the lyrics got to me. I listened to it a second time through with the correct meaning of the lyrics in my mind, and the first verse is about the man falling in love with this girl and how they fell in love. And they kept saying like the same wonderful thing and then a terrible thing. And then the second verse is about them being like just doing everything together and falling more and more in love with each other, and then the man proposes to her. And then the chorus with the terrible thing, and then I guess it's the third verse, and the woman tells the man, I gotta tell you a terrible thing, I'm dying because I'm sick with a disease. And we're left to the conclusion that the woman dies and he was like madly in love with her, because we all know how that goes. And then a minute to the end is when you have full-on blast of electric everything and percussion, and then he's basically telling his son, don't fall in love because you're gonna get hurt in the end, regardless of what happens in your life, so don't do it. I don't know why this song just like hit me really, really hard in my emotional thing. I don't know. Let me tell you another story. So I was talking to my boyfriend, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to talk right now. I just kind of want to, you know, sit back, relax, and just like listen to music. And he's like, oh, what are you gonna listen to? And I'm like, I don't know. The piano part from Terrible Things is kind of stuck in my head right now, so I might just listen to that. That was such a bad decision. I listened to it. I called him back, and I'm like, help me, I'm crying right now. This is the first time like a song actually made me like, I don't want to say feel something, because like certain songs do make me like feel something, but this is the first time I actually got like emotional about a song, and they just did it. And I think it was the combination of the key signature, how they made it, and the lyrics. And it's beautiful. So the last thing I liked about this piece was how the lyrics flip the stereotype on traditional love songs. It's basically an anti-love song, like, don't fall in love, don't do it. And I actually kind of like that, because like normally we always hear about happily ever after, but this isn't happily ever after. It's like the Grimm fairy tales, the original Grimm fairy tales for fairy tales, and how like they all have these like evil twisted endings. This is like that. It's like, this is like the Grimm version of a love song. It's great. I love it. It's depressing, but I love it. There's only one thing I disliked about this song, and it was when acoustic went electric. And I'm like torn down the middle about this, because like it worked. Like part of me is like, okay, it works, because you go from this quiet acoustic to like blaring loud everything, and it's just like slamming in your face the message to the song after you figured out like he fell in love with this girl for how many years, only to find out that she's dying, and then he's like screaming into the microphone like, don't fall in love, you fool. But on the other part of me is like, it ruins the acoustic mood. It kind of ruins the drive with the song and the emotional pulling at the heartstrings. So I'm like, it kind of works, it kind of doesn't. It really is up to preference at that point. I don't know. I don't even know what I prefer, like, because it works, but it doesn't work in my mind. Overall, out of 10, what would I give this piece? This piece is getting a 10, because it made me cry, which is like, if you can make me cry from listening to a song, then you must be doing something right. And it was just like I said before, it's just the combination of the lyrics, the key signature, and how it was executed, just like rolled up into this package of an audio file delivered to me via Spotify, and it just worked. And this is the first 10 I'm giving on my channel, because like, it worked. It's like beautiful, but like depressing and sad, and I want everyone to listen and not listen to this song, because it's gonna make them cry, and I don't want to be the emotional shoulder to cry on, because I'll be crying with you. That's why Terrible Things is getting a 10, the first 10 on my channel. So with that, that is the end of my review of Terrible Things. What are your thoughts on this song? Did you cry as well? Let's talk about that. What did you think? Did you get the same emotional appeal or the emotional pull of the heartstrings through the song like I did? What was your thought about the acoustic going electric part at the end? Let me know in the comments below. If you like these types of videos or Synthesia videos, please hit the subscribe button below, because I have more of those videos coming to you, even though Bandcamp is starting soon. Help me. With that, thank you guys for joining me again this week. Keep practicing. I'll see you guys real soon. Underworld Guardian, out.
By the time I was your age, I'd give anything to fall in love. Truly was all I could think.